Peace can only last where human rights are respected, where the people are fed, and where individuals and nations are free. That is a quote by Dalai Lama. Anyway, I want to ask you one question regarding to that quote. Has our beloved country Indonesia been reached the meaning of peace itself? Wait, you don't have to answer my question, just ponder to yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, every 10th of December is celebrated as the World Human Rights Day. Well, it means that just now, in this month, we have celebrated Human Rights Day. If you guys are wondering, why can't 10th of December be a commemoration of Human Rights Day? Wait, there's such a memorable history behind it, and let me tell you why. The date was chosen because it is in honor of the General Assembly of the UN, which regulated and proclaimed the Universal Declaration of Human Rights on 10th of December in 1948. But this commemoration has just started since 1950. Don't get me wrong. With this declaration, it doesn't mean that the awareness of human rights around the world has just happened at a time. However, the history records that since a long time ago, all communities have also had a system of justice that refers to human rights. This declaration stated as a standard for all people and nations for most of the UN's member. Moreover, the commemoration of human rights is a good opportunity for us to confirm the importance of human rights and also to honor the dignity of all human beings. But unfortunately, nowadays, the fact shows that our nation is in danger. Definitely, we can close our eyes and close our ears regarding what's currently happening or even just happened. There are several news headlines that I found while surfing through the internet, and I think that those are quite interesting to share it in this time. The first headline is a total of 40 cases of human rights violations occurred in Papua throughout 2020. Arif Nur Fikri, a researcher of the Commission for Missing People and Victims of Violence, explained that there have been 40 incidents of human rights violation in Papua that have occurred since January until November 2020. It means that every month there are incidents of human rights violations that befall Papua's people. Based on data, at least 276 people becoming victims, either being arrested, injured, or dead, and this keeps happening repeatedly every year. Well, reading this news was quite to make my heart felt empathy. Imagine when our country, which should focus on the health crisis of the COVID-19, but it turns out that our brothers and sisters in Papua are constantly discriminated and tortured. This also proves that Indonesia has not yet reached the meaning of peace that I asked at the beginning. And the worst is the issue of human rights violation in Papua continues to be highlighted by the international community. The number of gross human rights violations that have occurred in Papua has also sparked concern for international human rights activists. Budi Cahyono's statement, which was strengthened by Komnas HAM Commissioner Bika Ulung Hapsara, said that there has been a continuous cycle of violence in the land of Papua. Imagine, imagine this issue is being spotlighted in international. It means that it is safer now. If you say that this is actually the government's fault who doesn't care with our society, therefore many years of the cases in Papua haven't been resolved. We all admit that our government has not succeeded in handling human rights violation in Papua. There are still a lot of discrimination, violence, less strict laws, and the worst is we. We are as a fellow countrymen are just silent or even pretending like we never know at all, even though it has happened in front of our eyes. So, what is the sense of our brotherhood? Ladies and gentlemen, I genuinely hope that now we can reflect on what's currently going on with our brothers and sisters in Papua. If you think that Papua is too far, please try to see and understand at least your surroundings. Are there smaller human rights violations? Could it be in the form of bullying or hate speech? I know that we all feel that human rights enforcement in Indonesia still very weak, and also there are some factors that hamper this human rights enforcement which are difficult to resolve. Well, I'm sure that the government has tried its best, the activists out there have spoken out regarding our rights, but what I want is to emphasize that the enforcement of human rights in Indonesia is not only the responsibility of our government nor the activists, but this is our responsibility. This is our turn. Because what we want to fight for is the right for all of us as a human being. Let's say the government. Are they a human right? Or the activists, are they also a human right? Yes, we all a human after all. That is enjoyment. No one can say it's easy, but if we all could work hand in hand, that is impossibility. I believe 100% believe that we are able to embody the true meaning of peace where there will be no more human rights violations, even from the simplest thing under the saviors. Last but not least, as a closing of my speech, I want to sing a brief song about humanity by Michael Jackson. The song sounds like this. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. I hope this speech gonna be useful for everyone. My name is Nabila Aulia Putri from Politeknik of Sosial Bandung. Thank you very much for your great attention. See you next time and have a good day.